Alright, so now we're at the deep end skimmer. We know we have plenty of air pressure because we can hear it gurgling. We're going to add antifreeze. About half a bottle should do it. And then we'll take our number 11 plug and we'll cap this one off. Alrighty, so as you can see, everything's sealed up. I still have air going to it, no bubbles, everything's sealed well there. And if you look at the deep end, that's the next thing that started bubbling, so we're going to cap that one next. Alright, so the deep end's capped off, and now we're going down to shallow end returns. Now we'll turn off those valves. Alright, these are the jets by my steps. A little more antifreeze. Alright guys, it's been a long morning as usual. So as you can see, everything's sealed up except for my main drains. So I have two drains on the bottom and basically there's a pipe that sort of feeds on a Y. So it goes to one pipe all the way down to the drains, then it splits off to the two drains. So you're going to do what's performed as an airlock, okay? And basically right now I have air going through the drains. That's the last pipe. And all I have to do, now that the air is going through there, is turn off the valve to the drains. And that will perform an air seal. So there's basically a pocket of air. So, you know, if the water freezes in those pipes, it'll be able to expand because there's air in there. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain out my sand filter. So all I have to do that is remove the cap. And I still have the air pressure on. That'll help force out the water. So this will take, I'll usually just leave that cap off for a day or two, but we're forcing it out with air pressure right now. So we'll let that drain. And we have an automatic timer, so we're gonna remove our on and off here. And I like to keep these right inside the timer case so we don't lose them. And we'll let that drain for a little while under pressure, and then we'll finish up the job here. So when you're all done, you'll notice all the valves are closed. So basically what you're doing is you're blowing out the lines, you're sealing up the end of the line in the pool, and then you keep the air pressure going, and you come back and turn off each valve. Every time you turn off one valve back here, another valve will start bubbling in the pool. And you just go in the order that they bubble. You're forcing the air pressure out the hole with the least resistance. Okay? So I'm going to take a walk around the pool, and you just want to look for bubbles anywhere. So I'm going to, double check all these. As long as you don't see any bubbles, that means everything is good. So everything's looking good. I went around, I looked for leaks, everything is fine. Another thing I do is I lay out some carpets here on the edge because I noticed my cover was starting to wear right on those corners. And this is about the third year I've put carpets there, and that really helps protect the cover. One other thing worthy of noting is that I actually put two separate containers down in my skimmers. So there's a bottle there with sand and antifreeze on the bottom, and then this is just another bottle that has stones in it. By having two separate containers, I figure if one fails, in other words, there's a crack in it, it fills up with water and freezes, and there's not enough room for the ice to expand, there's actually another separate container in there. So that's why I did that, and with this skimmer I did the same thing. You can actually see the container in there a little bit. Alright, so the last thing I have to do here with the pump is make sure it's drained completely. There are two plugs in the pump. I guess there's two separate chambers possibly. I've already had one plug out. Now the other plug's out, so apparently all the water's out of the pump, and I'm just going to take the basket out. Let's see, there's some debris in there. Clean that out a little bit, and we'll just put this back in. And I think the pool is pretty much officially closed, which is good, because it's always a big job, especially when I'm doing it myself and my two kids are around the house. You might have heard my son, but I don't want him falling in the pool, so I actually have one of those child safety fences to keep him out, and he was crying and throwing a fit this morning, so I had to stop for a little while. But we were able to get the job done here. I'm just putting these caps in lightly. You don't have to tighten them too tight. And the cap for my sand filter, now that has stopped leaking, so I'll just put this on a turn or two just so I don't lose it. Finally, up top on the sand filter, there's a position up here that says closed, so I'm going to move that dial over to closed, and that will finalize the pool. This thing here, I took the bleach out of it, and I have it about half full so it won't blow over. It's just filled with water. And the good thing about it is all the parts are guaranteed for life except for the tank itself. So if anything were to go wrong with it, they'd send me new parts. So I'm going to leave that thing outside this year. One less thing to move in. So I'm double wide 6. Hopefully you learned a few things from this video, and feel free to respond. And I have some other pool videos available under my name, double wide 6. So thanks for watching, guys. Good luck closing your pool, and have a great day.